Hey guys, welcome back to Pop Daddy. So today we're going to continue on with, of course, our Wellington Lord of the Rings filming locations, and we're going to be talking about the rest of the locations that were filmed here in Wellington. There is quite a few, but we will get through this quite quickly. Cool, so welcome back to the studio, guys. It was such a treat going out around Wellington and checking out the Lord of the Rings locations. Now, of course, I see that time is getting on, so I will get through these next bits quite quickly. So sit back and relax, and let's do this. Alright team, real quickly, just want to give a quick couple of shout outs to some people that have helped me with this video, whether it be references or actually helped me. So the first one's for Jack Mashila. Thank you very much for assisting with some photos that you had and allowing me to use them in these location videos. Of course, can't forget Ian Brody in the location guidebooks. I mean, they've been major helps. And of course, talking about Ian Brody, he's got that new app, remember he spoke about in last week's interview, Set Jitters. So I've been using that as well. It's a major help. If you're looking at film locations and stuff, then download Set Jitters. It is free and it can tell you what's around your area, if there is anything, and you can search by movie, city or location, which is pretty damn cool. So once again, massive thank you to Jack, Ian, Set Jitters. So these pinnacles here were actually used for the Dimholt Road, one of the most unusual geographical landscapes in New Zealand, accessible by car. The drive to the pinnacles takes about 45 minutes, heading south on Pelennor Road and then turning left towards Cape Palliser. And after reaching the rugged coast, it is a short drive to the Department of Conservation car park. There is also a camping ground here for those with a tent, time to enjoy the opportunity to relive an aspect of Aragorn's epic journey. So I found it. I've been told right behind me, this paddock here was used for part of Pelennor Fields in Return of the King. So that's pretty cool. It doesn't look like much now apart from a paddock. And exactly that's what it was. It was just a paddock. So the ability to film different locations for the same scene and then combine them together seamlessly is part of the filmmaker's wizardry. And the epic battle of the Pelennor Fields is a perfect example of the artistry. All wide shots for the battle were filmed in the middle of the South Island near Twizel. Many of the close-ups were filmed here at Queen Elizabeth Park near Paraparaumu, which is only 45 minutes north of Wellington. If you're heading south to Wellington from Otaki, you can drive into the park at Mackay's Crossing, which is just south of Paraparaumu. As much of the filming was undertaken with a blue screen background, there is nothing very recognisable. But it was in these paddocks that both the downed Nazgul and Mumakil were filmed. Now, built on set at the Dry Creek Quarry was Helms Deep and Minas Tirith. The set has been totally removed, but for the curious, travel out on the Western Hut Road to Haywards Hill Road. The quarry is at the bottom of this hill and is closed to the public. The fortress of Helms Deep was located in the northern White Mountains at the head of the Deeping Combe. Although built by Gondor, it was later occupied by the men of Rohan and became a refuge during times of war. The Tower of the Hornbug, Helm's Gate, the Deeping Wall and Deeping Tower were major fortifications guarding the Aglarond, a series of caverns reaching back into the hills, also known as the Glittering Caves. These became a place of hiding during the Battle of Helm's Deep. Also constructed at the quarry of Haywards Hill Road was the city of Minas Tirith. Nothing now remains and the quarry is fully operational again. Fernside provides an opportunity to drift back to the peace and tranquility of a bygone era. The gardens are an absolute delight, and it's no wonder they were chosen to portray Lothlorien. The man-made lake was used to portray the departure from Lothlorien, as well as scenes depicting Smeagol and Diegol fishing near the Gladden Fields, which appeared in The Return of the King. Although not filmed, the wooded walks are beautiful, especially in the autumn. Waitarere Forest is located south of Foxton on the Kapiti coast. Plantation Forest stretches for some kilometres both north and south of Waitarere and is very different to native bush, with most of the trails also suitable for mountain bikes. Filming took place in different parts of the park, including Osgiliath Wood, where Frodo, Sam and Smeagol walked after leaving Faramir, Trollshaw Forest, Arwen walking through the trees, and Gandalf and Pippin riding to Minas Tirith. So the town of Otaki is a 1-hour drive north of Wellington. It's rich in both sunshine and history. The nearby Otaki Gorge Road was used to portray the young hobbits' journey to the border of their beloved Shire, through peaceful and productive gardens and farms, providing an interesting parallel with Otaki's real-life industries. Although the specific locations used to show the hobbits leaving the Shire in the Fellowship of the Ring are not accessible to the public, the trip to the Otaki Gorge is highly recommended. At Arthur's Nose Quarry, they did some extra scenes for Dunharrow. And according to Ian Brody, this is what he says. Additional scenes were shot at Lyle Bay, which is immediately beside the airport facing Cook Strait. Drive around Lyle Bay on the Island Bay Road and park beside the sea at Dorrie Leslie Park. The cliff face in the fenced-off area was utilised as Dunharrow. This is yet also another place I haven't been to and wasn't aware of until I did this video. But further along from where they did Dunharrow is Red Rocks, and it was where Frodo, Sam and Gollum cowered at the Black Gate. The old army base has been demolished and replaced by houses. Nothing remains of the set, but those wishing to see the area can go to the end of Burnham Street and take a stroll along the beach to the south. The township of Bree was located near the intersection of the east and north roads in central Eriador. It was a hamlet of both hobbits and men, and the Prancing Pony Inn was the centre of community life for both the local populace and travellers who frequented the tavern each night to gossip and share stories. Now, while most of the cast stayed around in Seatoun, Viggo Mortensen, due to being a late casting choice, ended up staying here at the Amora Hotel. Now, if you have been following The Lord of the Rings from 2001 to 2003, Courtney Place will be no unknown name to you. In December 2001, the red carpet was rolled out and ringwraiths rode on horseback when the Embassy Cinema hosted the Australasian premiere of The Fellowship of the Ring. Now, to quote Elijah Wood, they said it was going to be massive, and suddenly I felt like a rock star. For the world premiere of Return of the King, the Embassy had recently been refurbished and featured many refinements. Cool, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed that. Tomorrow we'll be ending the Wellington filming locations for Lord of the Rings. We will be talking about the studios, so Park Road post-production, Weta Workshop, Weta Digital, Stone Street Studios and more. So if you don't want to miss that, be sure to subscribe. I've been Pop Daddy and I will see you tomorrow. Alright team, real quickly, just want to give a quick couple of shout outs to some people that have helped me with this video, whether it be references or actually helped me. So the first one's for Jack Mashila. Thank you very much for assisting with some photos that you had and allowing me to use them in these location videos. Of course, can't forget Ian Brody in the location guidebooks. I mean, they've been major helps. And of course, talking about Ian Brody, he's got that new app, remember he spoke about in last week's interview, Set Jitters. So I've been using that as well. It's a major help. If you're looking at film locations and stuff, then download Set Jitters. It is free and it can tell you what's around your area, if there is anything, and you can search by movie, city or location, which is pretty damn cool. So once again, massive thank you to Jack, Ian, Set Jitters.